Star, and this belatedly is a video for day number 239 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is Goodbye to the Circus by Aqua. It's time to turn off the light. It has been such a beautiful night. We have served you a lot of delights and some really wonderful sights. My friend, this is the end. So long and see you soon again. Bye-bye, kissing you high. Someday we will be back together. Goodbye to the circus. We hope you enjoyed the show. Now it's nearly reached the end, but we'll be back, you know. It will be back, you know. It will be back, you know. You have given us all of the best. You are beating inside our chests. Staying with us as time has gone by. Gave us hope when the tide was high. My friend, this is the end. So long and see you soon again. Bye-bye, kissing you high. Someday we will be back together. Goodbye to the circus. We hope you enjoyed the show. Now it's nearly at the end, but we'll be back, you know. The band played on from dusk till dawn, and time is almost gone. The beat goes on, it's almost done. This music marathon, it will be back, you know. It will be back, you know. So goodbye to the circus. We hope you enjoyed the show. Now it's nearly at the end, but it will be back, you know. So goodbye to the circus. We hope you enjoyed the show. Now it's nearly at the end, but it will be back, you know. We will be back, you know. We will be back, you know. That was my edition of Goodbye to the Circus by Aqua. And that's probably a song that pretty much anyone listening to this is not familiar with, but it is a good one. It's a song from an album later than their one that Barbie Girl and other popular stuff was on. And a few years ago, I looked into some groups that I had liked when I was younger to see what they had been up to, like what has Aqua been up to, what has Ace of Base been up to, and yada yada. And I found some pretty cool stuff. And Aqua actually had a 2011 album too, but I've yet to get my hands on that. There's like a multifold annoying thing with trying to get music these days from bands from other countries. And I ran into that a little bit with this. Like, some albums aren't available in the US or are only available nowadays on MP3. So I only have that on MP3, and I'm a CD person, so it's difficult. Although, with the way my room is right now, it's much easier to find something on the computer. But anyway, though, and then sometimes you can get an album in the US, but it's like a lot more money. I mean, that's up there annoyingness-wise with when artists re-release an album with just a couple extra tracks. So if you bought the first album, if you bought the album at first, you have to buy it all over again. Although sometimes with individual tracks nowadays you can do that, but sometimes you have to buy the whole album all over again. So it's like you're punishing your best fans. And I know with like AFI and December Underground, there's like different international editions with different tracks. And like, okay, I guess this is a marketing thing, but it's not cool. I mean, I'm not going to pay $37 so I can get 2 additional songs. I mean, what the heck is up with that? But anyway, so this is from a subsequent album of Aqua's, and I think it might be their similarly named one. I think their first album was Aquarium, and then they had Aquarius. I think this might be from that. I have at least a couple other Aqua albums, but as with a lot of other things, I'm very behind on listening to them. But this is a song that I did listen to, and it's really neat. It was so cool. Like, it just caught my attention. And it's sort of weird. It's got like circus music in the background and stuff, and you know, and I don't know exactly what they're talking about from, you know, their writer's perspective, you know, if it's an allusion to something or what, but it's a really neat song, and her voice is really pretty and unique, and yeah, it's just cool. It's a little weird singing it, you know, as a female solo a cappella performance, because the couple of verses are done by one of the guys in the group. Like it's like it's time to turn off the lights. So I tried to tone it down and mold it more to my voice. So hopefully that worked well. But anyway, and here's my guest star Timmy Two-Tone. You might be able to see he's having an eye problem. Don't know what's up with that. We think the curmudgeon Charlotte might have him in the eye, but hopefully that'll get better soon. But anyway, so it's a really good song, and when I was practicing, my dad wanted to know who it was by, and I told him Aqua, and he's like, they're talented. And I'm like, yeah, they are. I mean, you know, you so often think of Aqua as like the Barbie girl group, and you know, like that they had that fleeting popularity, but you know, they've gone on to make a lot of music, and you know, probably are quite famous in, I guess they're from Denmark, you know, so in that part of the world. But you know, they are very talented. You know, they have one song that hit it very big, and maybe a couple others that were moderately popular here. But in the US, people are particularly fickle. And you know, something's popular and then Aqua's just a distant memory. But you know, I've never been fickle or fleeting in my music taste. You know, I mean, there was a time when the world tried to make me embarrassed of liking Spice Girls still, but I don't think I ever really stopped. But yeah, you know, it's sad that people are so like fixated on things. I mean, music these days for the most part stinks. It's not even music. I turn on the radio, like I obsessively compulsively to hear what's on, like when I pass my radio, and sometimes I'm just like, oi, this is not even music, it's just bad sound. You know, they're all like auto-tune synthesized and just like really, really obnoxious DJ noises and stuff, and like all this like carbon copy weird female vocal stuff, and oh my gosh, that Iggy Azalea. I mean, it's interesting visually in her video how she does scenes from Clueless, but cannot stand to listen to it at all. But anyway, reposition the camera a little bit here to get my other guest star, Bella, and then Eddie's just out of view there. But anyway, all the cats are congregating here. Jake, Lily, Eddie, Belle, Tim. And Leo's on the deck. But anyway, you know, we try to keep Leo separate unless they're being supervised because he's not yet gotten his snips. But he's been having some health problems again. I'm not sure if I ever talked about that before, but he had some health problems from this time last year until like spring, and then he was doing better, but now he's got like this leg infection, so we don't know what's going on. So we're trying to get him back to health. He is an amazing little boy. Yeah, I don't know why he would have wounds on his back legs. It's not like the cats like viciously fight or anything, so it's very concerning. But anyway, I got off on a tangent. So anyway, so that's a more recent song by Aqua, and sort of an undiscovered gem. I mean, obviously people somewhere know it, but it's really cool when you come across new/unknown to you music by a band or artist whose stuff you liked. And yeah, Aqua, though fleetingly popular, does have a lot of really good music. And I mean, their first album I could listen to just over and over and over again. And I did do one song of theirs previously. I did Dr. Jones pretty early on in the project, which is weird because, you know, I hadn't even been thinking of doing that song, and then I was just like, hey, this is fun. But I remember at my like 8th grade birthday party, I probably mentioned this in the other video, but we're playing that album over and over. I had like a roller skating party in my basement, like I had like an all-night sleepover thing, and my friend Jessica loved Happy Boys and Happy Girls, and we just kept playing it over and over and over, and like rollerblading, roller skating around the basement over and over and over. That was fun. But anyway, so yeah, it's a really catchy song by Aqua, and they do have a lot of stuff other than Barbie Girl. Although Barbie Girl was fun, but it's probably not their best. I mean, it's interesting and it's definitely catchy, but they do have some other really cool music. For some reason this song sort of makes me think of the movie The Dust Factory a little, because there's like a circus element in that. It's this weird movie with Hayden Panettiere and Ryan Kelly about this place in between life and death. I mean, if you're going for movies about the beyond and whatnot, I would definitely recommend The Lovely Bones and What Dreams May Come above that, although it'd be much different to watch What Dreams May Come now since Robin Williams is gone, so it's sad. But it was a sad movie to begin with, but that would tie it into real life. But the Dust Factory is a pretty neat movie, very strange, but and there's a good song in it too. But anyway, there's this thing where like they have to try to make a jump on a trapeze, and it's symbolic and stuff. It's strange, but it's interesting. I remember I had seen the previews and it was like a limited release, so I never saw it in the movie theater, but I bought it on DVD, and yeah, it's pretty neat for the most part. But anyway, so I think about that with the circus thing. But and it's kind of apropos to do this now, just as Disney Week closed. Okay, goodbye to the circus, because, you know, that was sort of an event. But now I'm just rambling on and on. But anyway, as you may be able to hear, my voice is sort of funky. I was yelling again. I was so frustrated at my dad because I like to get phone messages sometimes and then return them. Like, I like to have the information, process it, and then, you know, field it when I've done so. So, you know, I was expecting a call from somebody at a college, somebody at the local college where I need to schedule a midterm, and I was like, don't answer the phone, let the machine get it. I told my dad like a million times, and he answered the phone, and so he didn't get the information, and now it's all like in limbo, and I'm like, I was just so mad, because I really hate when people don't listen to me. And he's gonna hear this eventually, but it's very frustrating. But anyway, and also my ears are clogged, so I'm just not doing too well here with the whole audio department. But so hopefully it still sounded good though. I think it sounded better in practice. I think I rushed it a little bit on the performance, but it is a really good song, and I think I did a pretty good job on it, so hopefully I indeed did. Also, I'm even further behind than ever, I think, on editing and posting. I've been pretty stressed lately. It's been overwhelming, and right now the video I have in editing is only like 6 minutes and something, you know, partway through editing, so it's not that long, but it's just like getting back into working on it. It takes a push, but anyway, so I've got to get on top of that. I mean, I haven't even been putting delay notices up lately, and I feel like people are losing interest, a little bit of interest that the project has, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try to get on that very, very soon and get caught up, because like I've said many times before, I don't want this backlog to be looming over me for the rest of the project. I mean, you've got practically 130 days still left, so just below. But, so, yeah. And it's so funny, sometimes I'm like, man, I'm not going to have enough time to do all the songs I want to do, but then sometimes I'm like, how am I still going to come up with 130 songs? But it kind of varies. Kind of like I'll be really excited about the project, and then it's like exhausting. So it's like ups and downs. But anyway though, so I've rambled way too much on this again. I tend to do that. Anyway, once again, that was my rendition of Goodbye to the Circus by Aqua. Okay, he's more comfortable now. I keep trying to turn Timmy around because his head is just out of view over here, but apparently he's more comfortable this way. But anyway, so once again, that was my rendition of Goodbye to the Circus by Aqua for day 239 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. This is Timmy Two-Tone, and I'm Kristin Starr. Peace. Mayor Eddie.